Hey everybody. How is everybody doing this Sunday night? I'm hoping that I've got my friends on YouTube and I've got my friends on D Live at the same freaking time. This is kind of new for me doing both, but we're going to give it a whirl. I've done both before, but this is the first time. We're going to give it a whirl using the other channel. So, let's see. What do we have here? Oh, we do have people on YouTube. Hi, my YouTube friends. Oh, you know what? This is awesome. Okay, so now D Live is integrated. I can see y'all's chat all in one window. I don't have to click back and forth. That tells me who's where. So Billtown Biker on YouTube, how are you? Thank you for being here tonight. Ensing and Tanny and Becca and Banksy are all on my D Live. So welcome, 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 welcome. Tree Baby Tennessee, how are you? Jason, what's up? Soul for Music, Yolanda. Yolanda, I've missed you. Yolanda's not a D-Liver. I don't think she likes D-Live too much. But Yolanda is here on YouTube. Hi, Black Rose. Hi, Hometown. Christina's Journey. Wow, hey, Sid. Courtney. I have missed you guys too. YouTube took my live streaming away on my J is for Justice. Hi, Fran. Welcome. Welcome to J is for Justice. So I'm not going to be able to stream live on J is for Justice. So I'm kind of going to, dual use this channel. I mean, why not, right? May as well. So welcome all my YouTube friends. I'm so happy to, I say all the time, YouTube, the things that they've done and the things that they do is awful and stuff like that. But, there's something to be said for the people who just didn't like the transition over to D Live. So I'm happy to be able to be here with all of my peeps. Okay, so hi, Susan. And you guys can go on either platform. Banksy says I'm everywhere. He's on both. Hi, Jay. Nice to hear you at an earlier time and no buffering. I feel like I fixed the buffering problem over there on D-Live when I got a new computer. Yay. So I got a new iMac and things are rolling better. Things are rolling better. Let me just tell you guys a little bit. In D-Live, I made some changes to the lemons and the ice creams. Hi, Tinky. I've missed you too. I've made some changes to the lemons and the ice creams. So you will hear a little bit of different sounds tonight. Shell, I've missed you too. Hello, Auntie Cheryl. Tanny, you can stay over in D Live, that's fine. And then on YouTube, I do have Streamlabs rolling. I don't know how obnoxious the lemon thing is going to be, but I might have to turn it down just a tad. Hold on one second. It's Robert Plant singing, so someone's giving a lot of lemons over there, and like all I can hear in my ear is Robert Plant. I love Robert Plant, but he's like really screaming in my ear right now. Oh my god, this might be a nightmare. I don't know, can you YouTubers hear it? Can you hear it on YouTube? Hi Molly. Oh, my grandbaby's awesome. She's awesome. Oh, y'all can hear that? Okay, let me work on that. Hi, Aaron Trackle. Chrissy, thank you. Oh my god, she's killing me. All right, let me see if I... That might be better, right? Does that... Is that quieter for you guys? Those are my ice cream sounds. So, but on YouTube, you guys, I do have, Chrissy, you're killing me, seriously. Hold on, I'm adjusting the volume on these. You know, it just wouldn't be complete without a shit show. Hi, Gina. Okay, so it's better, Chrissy. I'm not. Actually, I mean, I have her over. I have her, like, at least once a week. Okay, I'm glad that's better. Yes, I'm going to be doing crime videos. Absolutely, I am. I'm totally not stopping doing that. I'm actually going to be updating on the Mackenzie Luke case tonight. That's what I wanted to come on and do. But I also wanted to catch up with my YouTubers and do that tonight as well. To kind of, you know, I'm back on this channel. Streamlabs is set up. You can use that in the chest. I know, I love Chrissy. Seriously. Okay. So if you type in, if you're on YouTube. Hi, Brooke. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Brooke. So, like, Streamlabs should work. If someone donates on YouTube via Super Chat or via Streamlabs, you will get your pop-ups as well. So you won't be left out of the action. So both of those ends are set up. So yes, Chrissy always has to bust my chops. Oh, Molly, that means a lot. Thank you so much. She said, I've missed you so much. We need more honest women with integrity like you. That means a lot. Because, man, things have gotten crazy over here on the YouTubes. And, you know, I'm trying to stay out of it. So, Onique says, where's the tune? We're just chatting, Oni. I'm double streaming, so... You called and texted me. I don't have any texts from you. I have 0 texts. I was getting on to do an update on the Mackenzie Luke case. They're not going to find the tunes on YouTube, no, because I can't. On DLive, you guys, we can stream music. We do a lot of fun things. We can play Name That Tune. We just jam out to some music. We do a lot of you know, games and giveaways and stuff like that. So we can do a little bit different stuff over there on DLive that we can't do here on YouTube. But tonight is going to be a YouTube / DLive night. And Oni, this chat is awesome. Now that DLive has the chat integrated, you can see both on one screen. It's really cool. Nikki says, I haven't heard you in a while. Why the name change? I actually changed this. I changed this channel a while back. because I wanted it to have a different direction, because YouTube has really put the ringer on me with my J is for Justice. Nikki, yes, I've been on YouTube, or I've been on D Live. I think, I don't know if that link worked. Give Oni lots of love. Yeah, we can have the best of both worlds if you want to come over to D Live. I stream there a lot more. I haven't been on this channel in quite some time. I made one video. I do chalk painting, so I made like one stupid video. But they took away my live streaming on my J is for Justice. And they're not being very nice to true crime channels. So this channel is going to be kind of just a hodgepodge of a lot of stuff. If I feel like putting something on here with my furniture business, I will put that on here. If I feel like coming on and updating on a crime, I'll update on a crime. If you want to get D Live, you just download the app. And the app is called D Live. Actually, let me put a link in chat right now. Give me 2 seconds. And I will give you guys a link. Here, click on this link. What the freak? Why won't that error? All right, I'm going to actually put the link in my description. Because for some reason, it won't let me. Oh, thank you, Nikki. That's so sweet. I would love to see you over on the D-Livers. So I want to thank everybody for joining me, whether you're on D-Live or whether you're on YouTube. I appreciate all of you. And I understand that some of you don't want to do the switch. You don't, for some reason, it just doesn't jive with you to be over on D-Live. I get that. And that's why I want to do, some streaming, some dual streaming here. I'll be honest though, like it won't be as often as I go on D Live, because D Live has less rules and it's just more interactive. It's more interactive for the viewers. It's more interactive for the streamer. So if you're if you're a streamer and you don't look at your chat when you're live, D Live is not going to be the platform for you. You really have to interact with your group. You really have to pay attention to your chat. It's not about you just, going live and talking and expecting everybody to listen. It's really truly an interactive platform, which is a good thing to me, because I love reading my chat. I've never really been one to not read my chat. So, while YouTube has changed a little bit here, I'm trying to find where I can edit my description. See, Cheryl says she's more of a fan of YouTube. So I guess it just depends, what you like. But Cheryl, I have to say, you do awesome on D Live. For someone who isn't all that crazy about it, you really rock it out. You do. Auntie Cheryl, though, sometimes we play some music that Auntie Cheryl may not, you need to cover her ears a little bit. Cheryl needs to cover those ears, but she gets through it. So in the description, I'm going to put follow me on D Live, and I'm going to put the link. It's now in the description of this video. And please, if you're on YouTube, give me a thumbs up. Give me a like. Like. God knows we have people who will come along and give dislikes just because they can. So let's counteract that a little bit and let's give some thumbs up if you're happy to be here. Um, what else did I want to cover? We've got Pickle in the house. Yes, I agree. You do get the hang of D Live. Absolutely. You do. But some people, just don't dig it. And that's why I'm gonna, I'm gonna do restream. I'm gonna do duels. Not every time, obviously, but let's see who else has joined. Mandy, how are you? Jade eLive app didn't work for Nikki. Chat on both, isn't it? It is not, because they have integrated them. So everybody, when I see both on my screen. So like when Chrissy talks, if she's in DLive, I get the DLive icon next to her chat. And if Earthbound Spirit talks, I get the YouTube icon next to her chat. So I can see who's where and where they're talking. Someone's squeezing my lemon. That's the only thing I can't see, is who's doing that without looking at the actual screen of where I'm streaming from. So thank you for the lemon, whoever just gave the lemon. Appreciate you. Yeah, just one lemon. That's it. One lemon. We got Dre here. We have, I know, Aaron Trackle. I've missed so many of you. Black Rose. It's really good to see. It's really good to see your names. I don't want to say your faces, but your names. Thank you for the ice cream. Oh, Onique, thank you for the ice cream. I love you. Banksy's back and forth. He's all over the place. Hi, Rosie. Thank you for the diamond, Chrissy. Now I've got that moved. I can see both. This is awesome, actually. It's really cool that I can do it. Hi, Sleuth. Sleuths is on YouTube. Thank you, Alexis. So yeah, I changed up the lemon and the ice cream, and I turned up the Genie, and I turned up the jet sounds. So we'll definitely know if one of those come through. Thank you, Alexis. Yeah, it is. It's interesting. Okay. Coming in with that one hot lemon squeeze. Who's the girl in the corner picture? So that's what we're getting at. I have missed you too. I have missed you too, Lala. It's great to see all of you. Thank you for the lemons and the ice creams. Now YouTube, we have the super chat option if you wish to use that. That is back, and Streamlabs. So that is set up on the screen as well. But the girl in the picture, that's kind of what I wanted. That's really what I wanted to update on tonight. That is Mackenzie Luke. Now, Mackenzie went missing. I'm going to tell her story. But I wanted to get all the hellos and the... Yes, that is Mackenzie. It's a beautiful picture of her, actually. Please like and subscribe and pound the notification bell. Yes, please. So yes, we're gonna update. We're gonna go through her story. Some people don't know who she is, but I wanted to get all of the, the hellos, because I've been gone for so long. I wanted to get that out of the way, and just chat with you all for a few minutes before we get into the serious stuff. Thank you, Shell. Is the notification too loud? It's Lewick. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to start at the beginning, Pickle, and kind of run through, what happened from the beginning, and then, get you updated to now, because I think we have the perp going to court this week. So we're going to start at the beginning and just all get caught up together. That makes sense. Trang, how are you? My Trangy. I've missed you. It's good to see you. My granddaughter is going on 4 months. Almost 4 months. She's getting big. She's amazing. She's the light of my life. I never thought I could love someone as much as I love her. Honest to God. And with every time I see her, I love her more, if that's even possible. Hi, Texas woman. Hello, Ashley. This is great. This is great catching up. I'm so glad that I was able to do this. And yes, thank you, Auntie Cheryl. She is in a little July contest online. Auntie Cheryl just put the link in the YouTube chat. If you click on that link, it'll take you right to where you can vote. You can vote for her every day if you'd like. There is a picture of her there. Chrissy, they haven't charged him yet. Okay. I know you're up to date on this, Chrissy. So if I miss anything, chime in and correct me or update me. You guys are awesome. Hi, Mr. Pancake 101. Is that like Prepper 101 and Pancake 101? Hi, Vikash. I hope I didn't say that too wrong. It's weird coming back to YouTube. It almost feels like, when you move away and then you come back for a visit and you like see all your people and you're like, oh my God, I miss you. That's how I feel right now. It's actually kind of a cool feeling, to be honest. Yes, I know who you are, Mary. Mary Westenberg. Oh, thank you, Jason. I could also, what's cool? I can put this up on the screen and you all can see the chat. You want me to do that? Because then you can see what people are saying on DLive, and then the DLivers can see what the people are saying on YouTube. You guys can actually communicate from 2 different platforms at the same time. Should I try to do that? I think I should. All right, let me try it. Let me try to embed it. I'm not, thank you, Chrissy. I am absolutely not the best at this kind of stuff, but I'm gonna try. Because this would be super cool. All right, let's see if this works. Because how cool would that be? YouTube and DLive can go against each other. All this chat, let's see if it works. Cross your fingers and your toes. Hope it works. Look at this. Look at this. Can you guys see it? Oh, thank you for voting. Dude, can you guys see that? That is badass. Like, that is really cool. I want to make it big enough. Can you guys read it? No, the YouTubers can't have lemon wars. That's one thing they can't do. Thank you, Black Rose. Thank you for voting for little Sophia. But see, you guys see what I see. See the and it tells me too how many we have in each platform. So we have 41. We have 41 on YouTube. I can't see how many are in DLive. It doesn't tell me that. It just says blank. Michelle Hill is giving some lemons to you DLivers. Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool. And you can see like Jason is putting up the stickers. Those stickers are on DLive. That's kind of like another form of, communicating. Is it big enough? Do I need to make it, can I make it a little smaller, or do I need to keep it at that size? Because it kind of takes up my whole screen. 27 on D Live? Okay. Thank you, Bagel. I know the D Live screen's a little bit smaller. I know it's probably harder for D-Livers to read it. It's super small on a cell phone. Yeah, I kind of figured it might be. There's really not much else I can do. Let me try something else real quick, and then we'll get started talking about okay. That. Don't really need to see the times on them. You don't need to see me. How's that? Might take a second for you to see. Squeeze my lemon. Yeah, if you guys turn your cell phones. Salix, thank you for subscribing. Oh my goodness. I appreciate you. I'm just gonna cover my face up because y'all don't need to see me. Then I'm going to go with my logo. Just have beautiful Mackenzie there. We're gonna be talking about her. Cheryl T, squeeze my lemon. All right, let me scroll up. I know I missed some comments that were nice. Thank you for subscribing. I just saw it come through. Oh, Gina, I saw something about biggest heart and I was like, I gotta read that. She said you won't find a channel that has the biggest heart like Jay. Gina, that is so sweet. Thank you for saying that. Thank you so much. All right, so choose if you're going to be on the dark side or you're going to be on the other side of things. Hey, Jefferson Santana, what's up with you? Hi, T-Lyn. Thank you for the ice cream. Okay. So even though I'm not going to be able to thank everyone for, you know, the ice creams, the lemons, or the super chats while I'm talking, know that I appreciate you. Know that I appreciate. You like that, Jason? Okay. Hi, Janice. Okay, so let's get started. Know that I'm following. I'm paying attention. And I do appreciate all of you. So I'm saying that ahead of time because I don't want to keep stopping. I want to be able to tell Mackenzie's story, and I want to tell Mackenzie's story with respect. I don't want to make it, you know, light. I mean, I don't want to be lighthearted about it because this girl certainly deserves the respect. So let's go ahead and get started, and let's talk about Mackenzie Lewick. And I hope I said that correctly that time. I definitely don't want to mispronounce her name. So on June 28th, this was just a couple weeks ago, okay? Mackenzie Lewick was a University of Utah senior who took a Lyft ride home from the airport. She went home for her grandma's funeral. She took a Lyft and she had the Lyft driver. Actually, let me go back. I had the wrong date. Okay, so on the 17th, can I turn down the stickers? I can, yes, absolutely. Yeah, they should be turned down now. Goodbye, Santana. Okay, so let me start over. On June 17th, Mackenzie Lewick was returning home from California where she attended a funeral for her grandfather. Her grandmother. Jesus. Let's start over. All right, let me get this out of my system. I am so distracted by all these windows on my screen. I just have to close them. Give me 2 seconds. Hi, Jay Baller. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I haven't had any wine, y'all. No wine. Okay, so everybody who's just joining, I have chat up on screen. I'm live on DLive. I'm live on YouTube. And you can see the chat from both platforms in one. So you can interact. You can read with what the DLivers are saying, and the YouTubers can interact with them. The DLivers can see what the YouTube people are saying and interact. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to go to my DLive. And I'm shutting off the stickers. You should be able to play DLive on your television as well. See, now I know what to do. This is just going to take a little trial and error. Okay. You guys are too much. Alrighty. Sorry for the interruption. Okay, let's start over. So tonight we're going to be talking about Mackenzie Lewick. On June 17th, Mackenzie Lewick was returning home from California, where she had attended a funeral for her grandmother. Mackenzie, who was originally from El Segundo, California, texted her parents after her flight landed at the Salt Lake City International Airport around 1 a.m. And according to a statement from the Salt Lake City Police, Lewick was driven to Hatch Park in North Salt Lake, and this is where she was last seen in the early morning hours of June the 18th. On Tuesday, CBS reported that the Lyft driver told police that Lewick had met with an unknown individual, put her bag in the person's car, and left with them. Detectives have spoken with the Lyft driver and learned that Mackenzie was met at Hatch Park by an individual in a vehicle. And this is a quote from the Salt Lake City Assistant Police Chief Tim Doubt. The Lyft driver left Mackenzie at the park with that person and stated that Mackenzie did not appear to be in any type of distress. So she seemed fine when he dropped her off. You know, I know at first everybody was kind of suspecting the Lyft driver of foul play, but they ruled him out very early on. Ashley Fine, which is a friend of Mackenzie's, said that she and Lewick's other friends had been calling her phone nonstop after she vanished. And this is a quote from her friend Ashley. "We're millennials. Not answering the phone is very, very unusual. Even if you're missing or you want to disappear, you have to turn your phone on to GPS." So this girl, and this is a common occurrence. I see it with my own daughter. She doesn't know how to get somewhere without GPS. So this girl's saying, you know, even if you want to disappear, you still can't go anywhere unless you have your GPS on, because we don't, as millennials, we don't know how to get anywhere without our GPS. So for her to not have her phone on at all was very unusual to her friends. So how did police come to suspect, and I'm probably going to butcher his name, but Ayoola Ajayi? Salt Lake City Police Chief Mike Brown said that Lewick had been communicating with Ajayi electronically on June the 16th, the day prior to her disappearance, although he did not say whether it was through an app. Furthermore, investigators concluded that Lewick and Ajayi's phones were both present in the park at around the same time that her phone stopped receiving data. Now, it's come out that Mackenzie had been on sites looking for a sugar daddy. But they have not said if this is associated with that or not. So they're not saying what app they were speaking on. And apparently, he had pictures on his phone, but we haven't gotten to that quite yet. But the evidence kept mounting against Ajayi. Neighbors told authorities that they had seen Ajayi using gasoline to burn something in his backyard on the 17th of June and the 18th of June. A forensic excavation of the burn area was conducted, which resulted in finding several charred items that were consistent with the personal items of Mackenzie Lewick. And this is from the Salt Lake City Police Chief, Mike Brown. So they found charred items that were consistent with her personal items. They haven't said what. But charred female human tissue matching Lewick's DNA was also found. Now, fast forward to June the 27th. On June 27th, Ajayi was taken into custody at an apartment complex in West Temple. The next day, he was booked on suspicion of aggravated murder, aggravated kidnapping, obstruction of justice, and desecration of a body. Now, I don't know if this girl saw who she was talking to for real. I don't know if, he used a fake picture. I'm pretty sure they probably met on some site, but I'm going to show you guys his image. And I can't imagine, I can't help but put myself in her position of what she must felt when he attacking her. I don't even want to make him too big on there, but there he is. That's Ajayi. And what do we know about Ajayi? On July 1st, this is one thing we know about him. A private contractor named Brian Wolf said that Ajayi had reached out to him in April to quickly build a soundproof room with a fingerprint lock and head height hooks in the wall. He said he wanted to sit in there and listen to his music as loud as he wanted to. Wolf said the request was strange, so he turned it down. When he saw that Ajayi had been arrested, his heart just dropped, he said. And I do have another article that has more info about this contractor. But let's go on and let's finish talking about Ajayi. So since 2012, Ajayi had also been banned from entering the Utah State University campus without a police escort after he was jailed on suspicion of theft. And there was also a news release from the North Park Police Department where authorities revealed that they had investigated a rape allegation against Ajayi in 2013. And the reason that didn't go any further is because the accuser ultimately decided to not file charges. So the Salt Lake City County District Attorney's Office has until July 9th to formally file charges against Ajayi. So today is the 7th. So we have tomorrow and we have Tuesday. So we can expect some movement in this case probably tomorrow for him to be formally charged. One of her friends dated him. I wasn't aware of that. That's really scary. Okay, so I have another article about this secret room. This contractor called it a secret room. Now, so the contractor, Brian Wolf, who we just talked about, he said he met with Ajayi at his Salt Lake City home for a consult on some drywall work. Ajayi's house is 5 miles from the park where Mackenzie was last seen. When Wolf arrived, Ajayi asked him to build a room with a secret door before his Mormon girlfriend arrived in town. His Mormon girlfriend, aka Mackenzie. Wolf said Ajayi wanted to install a thumb scanner on the room's entrance, so he would be the only person allowed to enter. The room had to be soundproof with a few hooks installed up high. Ajayi told Wolf he wanted to listen to music as loud as he could, and he wanted to install a wine rack on the hooks. The contractor, who had been referred by a plumber, said he was nervous by Ajayi's requests. So a quote from Wolf is, "People ask me to build all kinds of stuff all the time, but nothing like this. This was just way too weird." So he ended up declining the job, obviously. Creepy. Beyond creepy. I wish that the contractor would have maybe contacted authorities about this request, because that, with things that go on, and especially those girls that were held in Ohio, and he felt it was weird, I probably would have reported it, that I got this really strange request. Now, would it have made a difference? Probably not, but you never know, especially if this guy had a record. It's unfortunate, because I think we need to learn to speak up, not be afraid to speak up. So he ended up declining the job. He said he had a gut feeling it wasn't a job I wanted to do. The pieces just didn't add up in my head. Obviously, I'm happy I had nothing to do with it. And this visit took place a few years ago, this visit took place a few months ago. Salt Lake City Police Sergeant Brandon Shearer said investigators have spoken with Wolf and were looking into his claims. Um, so police are actually following up on hundreds of leads. Hundreds. They're getting hundreds. Yeah, the hooks are a little strange. So for a wine rack, I don't know. That sounds a little bizarre to me. Thank you, Gina. No, I said I wouldn't do that, but she's so sweet. If you see something, say something. Absolutely. People don't want to get involved. People don't want other people to get in their business, so they stay out of other people's business. See, what he did is he's just like, I don't want nothing to do with it. He doesn't want anything to do with it. But he wasn't thinking, what about this Mormon girlfriend that he speaks of? Is she safe? Not everybody's as deep thinkers like we are. The people who, like all of us who follow true crime, who dig deep into these cases, who search for information that is not just in the mainstream media, we're deep thinkers. If that happened to us, we'd be like, oh my God, what about the girlfriend? Is she okay? Like, what's going to happen to her when she comes to town? They were talking about a contractor who's a builder. He's not thinking that deep. So they have him in custody, right? They arrest him on Friday. We had an announcement from police there. The Salt Lake City police chief, Mike Brown, announced that the body of Mackenzie Lueck was found. He didn't give any details on how the police located her body. They said that her remains were retrieved sometime on Wednesday, last Wednesday. They did notify the family, and the quote from Brown is, "We hope this will help them find some closure and justice for Mackenzie." So we haven't gotten, a whole lot of details about the case, the nature of their relationship, why they met at the park at 3 a.m., and how police discovered her body was in a canyon 2 hours north of Salt Lake City. They did say previously, like we talked about, that charred human tissue was found in a Jay's yard, and it was a DNA match for Lueck. And I just want to say, they sure got those DNA results very quickly, didn't they? Sometimes it's like we wait and we wait and we wait and we're twiddling our thumbs and we're waiting for DNA results to come back. This was rather fast. So as of Friday morning, they still had not charged Ajayi, but like I said, they have until Tuesday. They asked for an extension, and they're expected to formally charge him by Tuesday. So Ajayi had lived in that Logan area for several years, which he's been in trouble, 2012, 2014. And props to her sorority sisters who immediately went out and just plastered flyers everywhere trying to find her. But a little bit about how they came, to really suspect him. When they went to his house, they found a fresh dig area in the backyard. Then the police conducted a forensic excavation, and that was where they found her burned personal belongings. It's just so sad. This girl had her whole life ahead of her. And, this is a message to young girls who are sugar babies looking for sugar daddies. It's dangerous. It's dangerous enough being on a regular dating site. Is it not? I mean, it's risky even doing that, let alone, putting money out there. I want you to pay for I want you to pay for me. You know, it's very scary. These girls need to be careful. They need to let people know who they're meeting, when they're meeting them. They need to not go alone. And I'm not sure if it's true that her daughter, or not her daughter, her friend Dorothy dated him. I had not heard that. Can anybody confirm that? Chrissy, I know you've followed this case and you've followed it extensively. Does anybody know if that's true or not? Because if it is, it's a little odd to me. I I don't know. That just doesn't seem like it jives. Because he definitely doesn't look like a sugar daddy. At least not to me. But yeah, I mean, these girls need to be careful. If you're gonna meet people from online, don't go alone. Oh, I just asked Chrissy if it was confirmed that her friend dated the suspect. It's not been confirmed. Okay. Because that just doesn't jive with me. He doesn't look like a sugar daddy. He I feel like she met him on an app and she was like catfish. No, I think the sugar daddy thing is not a rumor. I believe that was confirmed because people saw her accounts. I don't think that's a rumor. Thank you for everyone who has been donating. You guys on D Live are crazy. And thank you to my YouTube friends if you have utilized the super chat, which Michelle Hill, thank you. See that one. I can't see any others. If you've donated, thank you. So her friends did know him and they warned her to stay away from him. Interesting. Thank you, Janice, and thank you, Tanny. Um, so they knew him from we don't know how, from school maybe? Because she was a senior. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Yeah, I mean 3 a.m. That's nuts. But you guys, we don't know. She may have told her friend. Remember, they're millennials. They are invincible. But you have to be smart. You have to meet at a public place. Hi, Katie. You have to meet at a public place. Even if she told her friends, hey, I'm meeting this dude at the park at 3 a.m., not the smartest thing to do. But Chrissy says that she thinks they may have met before. Chrissy, is there anything that I missed as far as this case goes? Chrissy is our connoisseur on this case. Shell N, thank you. Love our J is for justice. Oh, look at the little birds. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome to me. Okay, so I think that pretty much catches us up with this case. We're awaiting charges. So it's going to be either tomorrow or Tuesday. And Chrissy just corrected. She said he was picked up at a friend's apartment. It wasn't his because he has the house, correct? Thank you, Heather Ann. um, I haven't seen any other photos of him. I think I did actually in the beginning, but I think it was a different guy because the guy I saw did not look like him. He looked different. Do we think, Chrissy, that he did this alone? Yes, I did. I did. I'm all caught up with they found her body in a canyon 2 hours away from Salt Lake City. See if I can find his other photos. Again, I want to thank you guys. I see some people dropping off of YouTube, and that's fine. But I just want to thank everybody for being here for my first dual stream with D Live and on my Journey In with Jay. Journey In with Jay is going to be Jay is for Justice. It's going to be Journey In with Jay. It's going to be furniture. It's going to be just chatting. It's going to be whatever. It's going to be a hodgepodge channel of just whatever Jay wants to do. So make sure you're subscribed here. Yeah, there is a photo of him. Okay, there is a couple photos. Hold on. That one, he looks like he's put on some weight in his mugshot. Here is... Yes, Michelle, the photo does have glasses, and then there's one without glasses. I wouldn't call him attractive, though, but I don't know, like, maybe younger people might think he is. But I will photos with you. It just doesn't, I don't know. It just isn't jiving with me. I feel like she was... Okay, so call me crazy. But what if this guy... Yeah, she knew him, right? She knew him in real life. But what if he was on an app catfishing her and she didn't know it was him? You know, is that possible? I think that's altogether possible. And do we know, Chrissy, what he did for a living? Because he never graduated from college. The college said that he never graduated. So he never finished school. So what did he do for a living? You know, maybe he was sitting in the car. Okay, here, listen, let's think about this. Okay. What if he was sitting in the car? He catfished her. Let's say he catfished her. Hi, 13th juror. And he was sitting in the car. She didn't know who he was. She was, let's say she was catfished, and she walked up and he grabbed her. I mean, and made her get in the car. And at that point, she really was no point of return. I mean, that could have happened. Yeah, I don't think he's attractive. But here, I'm going to show you guys a couple pictures. Here's one with no facial hair. And if he modeled, I don't know what he was modeling for because he's not very good looking. So there's him there. And then I have one more. I don't know. I mean, he could have catfished and said my friend sent me. But if she knew him and she got there, you know, I just don't know. Let me show you this third image that I saved. This is the one with glasses. It's just kind of weird because, like, if he was sitting there and she was catfish, she'd be like, what are you doing here? You know, and then he could have grabbed her. He obviously planned this because he wanted this room set up. Chris, let me see. Oh. Chris just sent me that in that picture. She just sent me some pics, but I can't get them up on my computer right now. So we're just gonna have to do with these ones. But thank you, Chrissy, for sending me those. Here's another one. Let's get rid of that. Here. Chat. Okay, I think they knew each other from. I can't get those pics up. Hold on, let me see if I can get my Facebook up. You guys drive a hard bargain, man. I agree, Rosie. I think he's gross too. There's not one feature on him that I find attractive. And I'm not just saying that because I know what he did. I just don't find him attractive. No. All right, let's see. Chris, I'm going to share our messenger chat. That's okay with you, just for the pictures. That'll be the easiest way to do it. Give me 2 seconds. She sent some really good photos. If you have any questions, Chrissy is in chat. She's been following this from the beginning. Okay, so let's. All right, let's do this. Let's go like. Like that. Okay, so here's some photos of him. Sorry, it's over chat, but it has to be. All right, so here we go. Very top. I don't know who that girl is. Is that her friend or? So here he's sitting eating Doritos with somebody. What's on their heads? Another one in a car. This, I'm not sure about the eye makeup. What's going on there? Group photo. That's that. That is that. I still think he's not cute. Oh, thank you, Chrissy, for sending those. Thank you for answering any questions. Oh, he was also in the military. He was also in the military. He was in the army. So that is another strange twist to it all. I'm not sure what he did in the army. Chrissy, do you know anything about his military background? Caitlin, yes, there will be a playback after this is over. Which we're just about finished. I'm just wondering about his military background. Do you know anything about that? Oh, he was in the National Guard. Okay. I was wondering what you meant, shall end. So he didn't do any of the classes or training that was required, so he was never really official. Supposedly he dismembered her leg. This is the tissue found in the burn pit. Why would he just dismember her leg? Bizarre. He did, Nola. He attended the university, but he never graduated. He was on and off. That's okay, Caitlin. Thank you for being here. Let me see if this little links are working. The funny thing is that they're appearing now. Like everything else, he did it half-ass. Yeah. Hi, Two Tacos. He was interrupted. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. I wonder what he was interrupted by. I do not have the model shots, but if someone can put them in the J is for Justice podcast group, those will be in the group when we are done with stream. I know a couple people in here said they had them. If you can put some of his pics up. If you're not in the group, you can join the group. J is for Justice podcast. So I wanted to hop on. I wanted to, update myself and update you guys. I was busy reading all of this afternoon, and I was a little taken back, when I didn't get it, Michelle, because you have a Droid and I don't receive those because I don't have a good signal. I only get like iMessage. But if you could put it up in the group, and we can convene in the group, we can talk about this until we see the formal charges filed, which are due to come before Tuesday, before the end of day, Tuesday. I'm trying to figure out my Streamlabs as well. I put up an event thing and I didn't see it come up when you guys gave the super chat. I didn't. Let me try. I guess I can try to test it. Hold on. Because it worked when I tested it before I went live, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. So let's test super chat. Okay, yeah, that worked. Okay, and then okay. I just wanted to make sure my Streamlabs wasn't screwing up. His Venmo account is Yellow Flowers. Whew. All right, well, let's continue this conversation and the chatter in the J is for Justice podcast group. And let's all chime in there. Let's share photos. Let's share info. Let's share, what we think. Let's, theorize on this. And that's what we do. That's what we always do. So I am actually going to sign off here on YouTube. I'm going to keep my stream going for a few on D Live. If anybody wants to hop over there and join us there, we're going to be just chatting and maybe listening to a little bit of music. And that's that. So thank you so much. I've totally missed you guys on YouTube. I'm happy to see you tonight. Like I said, we're going to stick around on D Live. We're going to hang out for a bit. So if you want to hop over there and hang out with us for a little bit, the plan is, but thank you for joining me on both streams. Thank you for joining me on both streams. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys soon on YouTube. Please make sure you're subscribed so you get my notifications. Thank you so much, you guys.